The whiplash turn serves as a base for our recall cue. We're going to start with up, down, and then we're going to move behind the dog so that they have to turn their head to receive a click and treat. You'll see I start just moving slightly to the side before I go all the way behind the dog, just to get them in the habit of turning their head. And then I go back and replace the treat where it was before. Wait until she looks back to click and then come and replace that treat. When your dog is reliably turning their head as soon as they finish eating, you've got a nice pattern, and then you can add your recall cue. So notice how I'm letting her finish eating before I call her name, and I'm trying to say her name right before I know she's going to turn her head anyway, so that she doesn't have to think about it. She was going to do that anyway. When your dog is really excited to come when called, that's when you can start practicing in new locations. So practice this is on a regular walk. We practice several whiplash or recall turns per walk.
Tessa, good girl.
This is how I leave the house using the whiplash turn. Before we leave, we're practicing up, down, just to get in the habit of reorienting to the handler. And then as soon as the dog's paw hits the outside, I click, and that causes them to reorient to me.
Tessa, good girl.
This next dog was having trouble getting bit by his sister because he was so wild when he'd come out of the kennel. So we do whiplash right when he comes out of the kennel. And then we do a couple rounds of up, down to calm him down. And by then, they're both settled down and she won't bite him. And then practice forever because recall is super important.